2 days later.
So, it turns out, Moores bugged the handicraft sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our conversations.
Yes, and once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device.
I'm glad
It's a
she was
flawless
not a
plan.
mall.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even discovered the listening device.
Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves, things would have gotten out of hand.
Is there a difference? Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic. The Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moores' doing, we wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
It would have caused that much trouble?
Yes, we've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security of our oil resources. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas. But everyone else won't be so lucky. Especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children, and their ether aptitude is weak.
Oh, Proxy! There you are. Sorry to bother you, but can we talk?
Later. A little distant.
Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's been acting weird. She's usually straightforward and energetic. But lately, she's just been sitting on her own, lost in thought. She's even eating less than usual.
Caesar's worried about something?
It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the Turd Inferno with her, and she said she'd think about it. I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her, she won't tell me the truth. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she's still the leader of the Sons of Caledon.
Oh,
and I
you
can't let her
tsundere.
affect the others. Proxy, can you come up with something?
Lucy, how about I take Caesar out to take her mind off things? I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. It might be a good opportunity.
That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. You can show her around. All right, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike. I'll leave the rest to you.
Are we driving the bike? You tell Belle what happened with Caesar that night. Something troubling Caesar. We've solved the information leak and cleared Casa's name. Caesar should be relieved, right? It doesn't sound like Caesar's style. On top of copying the data, how about taking Caesar for a stroll? Relaxing a bit might help clear her head. Alright, let's do that. It's getting late, Wise. You should go, get some rest. Since you're heading out tomorrow. Proxy, you're here! Lucy mentioned you're heading back to New Eridu to copy the data for the Tour de Inferno. You've been a huge help to the Sons of Caledon, so I want to return the favor. Let me be your assistant and bodyguard this time. Your backup is appreciated. Now I've got a top choice assistant and bodyguard. No time to waste. Let's get started then. Alright. Wait, she's taller than I am? I mean, the heels, yes. But I think we're the same height. Yeah, other than that, yeah. Yep. A few hours later, at the random play store.
So this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video store. That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Does Lucy still come back to the city often?
We sometimes do business in the city. Thanks to her New Eridu citizenship, she can come and go as she pleases. Not me, though. If I hadn't come with you today, it would have been ages since I'd been in the city.
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies. And there's nothing else to do while we wait.
All right, you're the boss.
What are we doing in the meantime, Proxy? Speaking of ways of relaxing in New Eridu, let's try the holiday default plan. Watching movies, drinking tea milk, and shopping. Though it's Belle's default plan, Caesar is a girl too. And she's around the same age, so she probably won't be too opposed. Yep, let's take Caesar to Luminar Square next. Cinemas in the city are... cinemas in the cities are huge. It's like a whole block. Do you also have cinemas in the outer ring? Yeah, but they're basically just large rooms with a video player. They aren't that impressive. They aren't this impressive. We have open-air kinda drive-in cinemas too. On clear nights, bikers will roll in from miles to catch some awesome movies. Sometimes they even duked it out for a good spot. Didn't expect city cinemas to be so crowded though. Is there an event going on? That's when. Welcome to Gravity Cinema. We'll be showing award-winning movies this week with a unique theme every day. Today is all about thrillers with the Port Peak, Attack on Cybers, okay, Attack on Titan reference, The Big Holo, and Coffee Mate available. Oh no, it's really day to day. Shouldn't have been to cinema. Seems like there's an odd one out. You're talking about Coffee Mate, right? While it's labeled romantic comedy, it's today's pick for its heart-racing effect. Most viewers' pulses will go wild. Wait, heart-racing? Really? Are you into this one, Caesar? Huh? No, not at all. It's a rare cinema trip, so let's just catch a thriller for kicks. This is Caesar's call. Guess I'll have to bear with it for Caesar's sake. Wow. Sure thing, I'm checking tickets now. We still have empty seats for Attack on Cybers and Coffee Mate. So, 2 Attack on Cybers tickets for you. Sure, hold on a second. Let's go for Coffee Mate. Yeah. Huh? Boys? What's with the sudden change of heart? I surrender. I just can't handle thrillers. Wait, you're so... Hey, stop laughing at me. Sorry, no offense. It's just... I feel like I'm seeing another side of you. Alright then, let's go for Coffee Mate. You watch Coffee Mate with Caesar, and after that... Seriously, everyone, even the characters in the movie, could tell that Angelina had a thing for Rob, right? But Rob just wouldn't believe it, almost leading to a misunderstanding. Oh, am I the only one who keeps babbling about the story? I feel like I've discovered a new side of you. Huh? Wait, what's this supposed to mean? Oh, I get it. You're getting back at me for earlier, aren't you? Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this movie makes you laugh out loud in the first half, and then makes you fret over the relationships in the second. It really is a movie that gets your heart racing. And the best part? It leaves you with a warm feeling after. Thanks for taking me to watch this movie, Wise. So, where are we heading next? My treat. Fine, it's totally up to you, but you really need to consider this seriously. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll think about it. After that, the girl wearing glasses leaves. Ugh. Hey, would like some tea milk? Hello? Whoa, I'm sorry. I got a bit distracted there. Welcome to Richard's Tea Milk. Oh, Tea Rich Milk. Whoa. Okay. Huh? Richard Tea Milk? That name rings a bell. My Bernice, and I swung by last time. She grabbed the drink from here, and it took us ages to eat it. Wait, eat? Yeah, Bernice said it was a rare journey to the city, and that she was keen on uncovering the tea milk ingredients used in the city, so she ordered all the toppings on the menu to be added. What the hell? Ah, you mean the lady on the motorbike, right? I remember her. I'm sorry, while we don't have a huge range of toppings, I should have explained what will happen if you added them all back then. I'm sorry for the terrible drink you had. No worries, it wasn't your fault. Plus, we had to queue up for a long time to get out of the city for a temporary inspection that day, and it saved us from starving. But today, I'll go for a regular one. Okay. You and Caesar buy Coco's recommended tea milk. And then...
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
We've got some time to spare. How about we walk around nearby? There's lots of interesting shops in Lumina Square.
What's wrong with her face? She's so adorable, man. I can't get
let's go.
her face out of my mind, man.
Everyone, watch out! Stay away from that fugitive!
Across the street, a burly man charges through the crowd, followed by several flustered officers.
Uh-oh. That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Wise. I'll be right back.
Okay. Caesar rushed off before she's even finished speaking. A few minutes later, you managed to call her. Okay.
Hello? Wise?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. Don't forget I'm even stronger than Lighter. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals before.
Humans are sometimes more dangerous than ethereals.
Wow, that's so old school. You sound just like Big Daddy. So, are you still nearby? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I'm a little lost right now. Give me a minute and I'll come to you, Hey, Wise, can you hear me?
Oh, what happened? Phone disconnected. Hey, hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Darn, my phone died. Got it ages ago at the yard sale. Looked fine back then, but now it's acting up. The outer ring has many dead zones for signals, so not having a phone isn't really a big deal. But now it's causing trouble. So, young lady, have you managed to contact your friend yet? Oh, your phone is ancient. My daughter is your age and she changes hers out every year, huh? Your outfit. You're from the outer ring, right? Huh? Is there an issue with that? I've got all the paper to enter the city. Oh, that's not what I mean. Most from the outer ring work in the Faunus quarter, and it's rare to see one here. Thank you for your help, but next time when we PubSec officers ask citizens to steer clear, just stay put. It's too risky to dash into danger. But I'm not a citizen. I'm from the outer ring. You don't have a duty to protect me, do you? Technically, I guess, but you're still a kid in my eyes. It's only natural for us adults to protect you kids. Ha, don't sweat it. I've kicked my fair share of butts, and I can tell if my foe's tough from a mile away. Speaking of, you're not nearly as tough as that fugitive. Haven't you considered he lured you into the alley to pick you off away from the crowd? Of course we have. Huh? So why did you? It was an emergency, and we had no backup. If we hadn't acted, he might have snatched an innocent citizen. To be honest, I didn't want to face him head on, but we had no other choice. For some reason, this officer reminds me of old man Greatbrow, who retired a while back. Back when I was like 10, a companion hollow emerged, swallowing a few kids who were picking berries. Damn. He risked himself to rescue them, and it wrecked his health, but he always smirks whenever he mentions that incident. What's up? Nothing. I'm off to meet my friend. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, and thank you again for your help. It's all set now. I should go meet the proxy. Maybe I should check out that milk tea place first. Okay, how far am I? Excuse me, may I ask you something? Hello? What? I'm sorry, I got a bit distracted. Welcome to Richard Milk Tea. Oh, it's you again. Glad you remember me. Do you know where my friend went? After you dashed across the bridge, your friend got worried and ran after you. Didn't you two meet up? No. And my phone's dead. Can't reach him at all. I see. I'm sorry for not being helpful. No sweat. I'll sort this out. Hey, you alright? Looking distracted. Huh? How did you know? You've been zoning out. Is it because of that girl glasses? That girl with glasses? Oh, is she bullying you? No, she's not. She's just a friend trying to talk out of the job. Talk me out of the job. Talk you out of the job? Yeah, I started working here, thinking I would enjoy some tasty tea milk while making a little cash on the side. But it's turned into more customer service than I thought. Dealing with people has never been my thing. I was wondering if this job isn't my thing and the pay isn't great. Why should I stick around if I just want to enjoy my milk tea? I'm sorry for venting. It must be tedious hearing about my worries, right? You're all good. If you're thinking of quitting, why hesitate? Because seeing customers happy with their drink, saying it's perfect in taste and temperature, it's fulfilling. I want to make drinks to bring relaxation to everyone. Thank you. I think I figured out something. I'll stick around here for a bit longer. Don't mention it. I've just been chatting with you, but what you said made me realize something too. Oh? Are you troubled too? Yeah, kinda. My friends have been worried about me. They even found an excuse to drag me into the city to help me unwind. They're expert at acting like nothing happened. Aww, sounds like you got great friends. Yeah, that's why I need to step up too. Oh, you said you got separated from your friend. How did you get here to Luminous Square? We rode on my trusty motorbike, of course. Oh, right. I'll just head to the parking lot and wait for him. Oh, thanks for the hint. I'm leaving. You're welcome. Come back again soon. Caesar, you're here. Though you asked me to wait at the milk tea store for you, I was worried. Then by the time I found those popsicle officers, they told me you had already left. I couldn't contact you and I was afraid of losing you again, so I just stayed here. Sorry, it's all cause my phone malfunction, but now that we're together, let's head back to 6th Street. I didn't realize it got so late. You're right, we should be getting back. Too bad we couldn't hang out more. No worries, I actually had quite a meaningful time here. Alright. After a while, you return to random play with Caesar.
The data should have finished copying by now. And it's getting dark. Let's head back to the outer ring. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. Badger's Respite. So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the outer ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills, you could apply for citizenship.
Me? Never thought about it. Even now, being here in the city, I still feel like I belong in the outer ring.
Wise, it really is you. Long time no see. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect it to be this long. Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check. How are you guys?
We're doing good, thanks Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few days.
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Wise.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, just drop by my store.
Aye aye, Enzo.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? You seem close. I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the outer ring, I've just never thought about leaving. So, if I want to really protect them, I can't do that.
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord to prove I was the strongest. But being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blazewood and with the Sons of Caledon. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing that. I didn't even know it was an option. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. But I only understood after she told me. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town, bearing the brunt of all the pressure. Compared to them, I still have a long way to go.
Don't say that, Caesar. You have your own strengths too. When you found those goods in the hollow, you didn't get angry. You let Casa take them out first. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first, worrying the items would be corrupted in the hollow.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings. But hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, But like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target, I won't let up until I chase them down. Besides, I've got a great group of friends supporting me. Now it's time to focus on Tord Inferno. Pompeii is a great opponent. This time, we'll find out once and for all who's the best.
Alright. I had a blast today, Proxy. All thanks to you. Plus, chatting with you totally made me feel so much better. Best of luck. Awesome! Since we're done here, let's return to the outer rings. I'll wait for you at the parking lot. Meanwhile, somewhere in the old oil field district.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moore stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
Oh, big
You're
bad.
giving me the answer to a
Clone
question
dude
I
is
never
not a good
asked.
person.
But you don't seem too surprised by all this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Uh-oh.
Not at all, boss.
Slipping something
You've
in
been
his
talking
drink.
about the Tour
I don't like
d'Inferno
it.
a lot lately. You're clearly raring to go.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event,
Yeah, see
you
that?
need to be in peak condition.
Oh man, I don't like this dude, man. I really don't like this dude. He's the type of dude I don't like, man.